It started innocently enough with a flyer at my local coffee shop: participate in a study on lucid dreaming and explore the depths of your subconscious. It promised a chance to control my dreams, to become the architect of my own nocturnal adventures. Intrigued and a bit bored with my mundane routine, I signed up. The first few nights were uneventful, just the usual fragmented dreams. But on the fourth night, something changed. I found myself standing in a vast, surreal landscape, aware that I was dreaming. The freedom was intoxicating, and I reveled in bending the dreamscape to my will. Then, I noticed a shadowy figure at the edge of my vision, always just out of focus. It watched me, never approaching, but ever present. As the days passed, the figure became a constant in my dreams. I couldn't shake the feeling that it was more than just a figment of my imagination. My waking hours began to blur with my dream time, the boundary between the two worlds growing thin and fragile. I would wake up with vivid memories of conversations I couldn't remember having, and strange symbols would appear on my skin, fading after a few hours like a forgotten whisper. One rainy afternoon, as I trudged back to my apartment, I felt a chill run down my spine. There it was, the shadowy figure, standing across the street, real and solid, watching me with eyes that seemed to pierce my very soul. I tried to convince myself it was just my mind playing tricks on me. Stress, maybe, or a side effect of the trial. I stopped attending the sessions, hoping that would sever the connection. But the figure remained, always lurking, never speaking but conveying a silent, terrifying message. My friends noticed the change in me, the way I jumped at shadows and flinched at sudden sounds. They urged me to seek help, but how do you explain being haunted by a nightmare? Desperate, I confronted the lead researcher, demanding answers. She looked at me with a mix of pity and fear, whispering that no one else had reported such occurrences. Whatever was happening, it was happening to me alone. That night, I locked all my doors and windows, determined to keep the figure out. As I lay in bed, the air grew heavy, and the temperature plummeted. My breath fogged in the air, and I knew I wasn't alone. The figure emerged from the shadows, more defined than ever, its eyes burning with an unnatural light. It reached out, and I felt a pull, a tug at the fabric of my very being. As reality warped around me, I realized the truth. I wasn't just dreaming anymore. I was trapped. The study had opened a door, and now, I was standing on the threshold of a nightmare I couldn't escape.